most of us that were out in that transport and that headquarters were ordered to Washington to start planning the North African invasion, French Moroccan invasion. And there were about 20 of us that went up there, and it was augmented by a lot of other people. But General Patton was designated as commander of this particular task force, and so we assembled up there in that munitions room, all fenced off, high security all around, and we planned that French Moroccan invasion from August until we went on it in November. I was the ordnance officer for the air support section. My immediate boss was General Cannon. Cannon Air Force Base in New Mexico is named after him right now. But my responsibility was to see that we had enough bombs, fuses, ammunition, guns, and so forth associated with P-40s and other airplanes that we were using as support of landing in French Morocco and going across that. And I had a lot of dealings with John Patton, and we were in the munitions building there. One day I was bending over on a chart on the desk right there. I heard the screech of a chair come up beside me. I looked around, and here's John Patton. He says, "Son, what are you doing?" And I started outlining to him all these, showing him what we were putting on different ships in both Norfolk and New York. Bomb loads dispersed, fuses dispersed, everything, so that if we lost one ship, we wouldn't jeopardize the whole mission. And he listened and looked at all this. I was spread out over about 54 ships. He said, "Just be damn sure we got enough." And he turned to walk away. So we had all these ships going from Norfolk and off from New York. The assault convoys were going out of New York, and I had the 8th of December. I mean, 8th of November was D-Day as far as we were concerned. That was the day that everything was packed off. The ships had to leave, and that was the day that the ship we would have landing across the beaches up and down close to French Rock. 3 different locations. And so the convoy, the big convoy out of Norfolk went out with Battleship Texas, and a lot of Navy cruisers and destroyers. If you like the horizon to horizon. Then the same thing happened in New York. But these 2 convoys, both of them stretched from horizon to horizon. It was the greatest expedition this country's ever put across in that long a distance. And it took 5 days of fighting before we were in Casablanca, and had enveloped Casablanca. And I remember going in right after the fighting stopped. The Commodore of the Transatlantic Hotel. That was going to be our headquarters. Right around the corner was going to be General Patton's headquarters right there. And we helped make history.
Yes, you did. Could you tell, I mean, just like they could probably sense something in you, could you sense something in these men that you served with that you knew you were part of something?
Well, I'll tell you, the thing about commanders in those days, not like Patton, or like Cannon, they knew how to make somebody want to do the impossible. They had the technique of just talking to them, saying, "Look, man, Joe, you take that horse and you get on over and capture that." And Cannon had the same way. The top commanders had the ability to make people want to really do the impossible. And it was a pleasure to work with them. They were never pompous or anything of that nature. But you knew who the boss was.